Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. Every day, Dave eats either a sandwich or a pizza for lunch. Over 42 days, Dave had pizza 3 times. For every 4 times he had a sandwich. Over the next X days, he had pizza 3 times. For every 2 times he had a sandwich. If at the end of these entire period, he had pizza as many times he has had a sandwich, what is the value of X? Okay, now let me consider the period of the first 42 days. Let me write the stuff over here. So in the period of first 42 days, so the ratio between the number of days Dave had pizza and sandwiches 3 to 4, because there is an information Dave had pizza for the first 42 days. Dave had pizza 3 times. For every 4 times I had a sandwich. So the ratio between the number of days he had pizza and sandwich, let me write the stuff over here, is 3 to 4. Okay, now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the fraction of days he had pizza and the fraction of days he had sandwich for the first 42 days. For that, what I have to do is I have to add the terms of the ratio over here. When I add 3 and 4, I'm getting 7. So this 7 has to be considered as total parts. In this total 7 parts, we have 3 parts for pizza and 4 parts for sandwich. So that is the fraction connected to number of days I had pizza is going to be, let me write the stuff over here, 3 over 7. That is, out of 7 parts, we have 3 parts for pizza. And the fraction connected to the number of days you had sandwiches, let me write the stuff over here, is equal to 4/7. That is, out of total 7 parts, we have 4 parts for sandwich. So we write the fraction 4/7. Okay, now in these 42 days, to find the number of days Dave eats pizza, we have to multiply this fraction 3/7 by this 42. Let me do it. 3/7 times 42. 7 goes into 7 one time, 7 goes into 42 6 times. Then we get 3 times 6 is 18. That is, in 42 days, the Dave eats pizza for 18 days. Now, the same thing we have to do for sandwich. So we have to multiply this fraction 4/7 by this 42. So let me do it. So 7 goes into 7 one time, 7 goes into 42 6 times. So 4 times 6 is 24. That is, in these 42 days, Dave eats pizza for 18 days and Dave eats sandwich for 24 days. Okay, now the same thing we have to do for the next period, that is X number of days. We have ratio for that one as well. That is, he had pizza 3 times. For every 2 times, I had a sandwich. Let me do it over here. That is X days. So pizza sandwich ratio, let me write it, pizza sandwich. So the ratio is 3 to 2. Let me write it over here. And also let me do the same thing here. That is pizza, the fraction connected to pizza. We have to add this 3 and 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. So the total parts is 5. Out of these 5 parts, we have 3 parts for pizza, then 3 over 5. And for sandwich, let me write it over here. For sandwich, in the total 5 parts, we have 2 parts for sandwich, and we get the fraction 2/5. Okay, in these X days, so to find the number of days Dave had pizza, we have to multiply this fraction 3/5 by the number of days X, and we get 3/5 X. And in these X days, the number of days Dave had sandwich, we have to multiply this fraction 2/5 by the number of days X, then we get X. Okay, so in the first 42 days, Dave had pizza for 18 days. In the next X days, Dave had pizza for 3/5 times X days. Okay, now to get the total number of days he had pizza, we have to add this 18 and 3/5 X. That is for the entire period, the 42 days and X days. So now we have to add. So then I'm getting 18 positive 3/5 times X. So this expression represents the total number of days he had pizza. And also in the entire period, 42 days plus X days, to find the number of days he had sandwich, I have to add this 24 and this 2/5 X. Then I'm getting 24 positive 2/5 times X. Okay, according to the question, that is at the end of the entire period, he had pizza as many times he had sandwich. That is, the number of days he had pizza and the number of days he had sandwich are equal. So that's what is meant in the last information. So these two expressions are equal. Now we have to solve for X in this equation. For that, let me subtract 2/5 of X from both sides to get rid of the 2/5 of X on the right side over here. And also, let me subtract 18 from both sides to get rid of the 18 on the left side. So here positive 18, negative 18 will cancel out. Here positive 2/5 of x, negative 2/5 of x will cancel out. Then I'm getting 3/5 of x, negative 2/5 x equals to, when I subtract 18 from 24, I'm getting 6. So here we subtract two fractions, the same denominator 5. So we can take the denominator 5 in common. Here the numerator is 3x and we have negative sign, and here the numerator is 2x equals to 6. Okay, let me continue over here. So 3x negative 2x is just x, that is x over 5 equals to 6. Now to solve for x in this equation, we have to get rid of the denominator 5. For that we have to multiply both sides of this equation by 5. Okay, let me do it. 5 times x over 5 equals to 5 times 6. So here 5 will cancel out. Then we get x equals to 5 times 6 is 30. I got the value of x. The value of x is 30.